So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and we now begin our first panel discussion that's on the theme, Collaborate to Co-Create the Commercial Lines of Insurance. And I would like to welcome our distinguished panelists as they join us for the discussion. Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, is a very dynamic Shri Tapan Singhal, CEO, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company Limited.
I welcome you all to Insurance Brokers Association of India, the 17th annual event for 2021. Today's topic we are talking about the collaborate to co-create on the commercial lines of insurance. But before we start our question and answer session, and we would like to know all your expert views. Let me introduce Mr. Tapan Singhal, MD and CEO, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Company. So my first question goes to Mr. Tapan Singhal. So Mr. Singhal, according to you, what would be the growth trajectory for the commercial lines of business?
So I think the answer lies in your panel only. It's in the hand of Mr. Devesh Srivastava, no? So he's there with you. So my co-panelists know how will it go. Okay, but jokes apart, if you look at from the economic perspective, I think the infrastructure spend that the government would be doing, but that is how the economy has to come back now. You see a lot of money coming in the country, but right now the money is going into the stock market. It's not really going to the real investment. But that's the natural flow. After that, it will go into the real investment, and a lot of money has got pumped in. It will come into the commercial lines of businesses as we see it. It will come into infrastructure. So I am personally very excited about it. I think next 3 to 5 years, there would be a healthy double-digit growth in the commercial lines of businesses, and that's good for us because insurers we are with the economy, and as it moves up, it does good for us. So I'm pretty excited about it, Doctor.
Well, thank you for the expert view. My next question as to which are the products the industry, the general insurance industry or the broking industry should consider upon, so that we are able to get the organized growth and the profitable growth for all the stakeholders. Which is a sunrise product, and where do we bring in more innovation?
It's a bit different. The good part is if I look at Devesh Bhai, he clearly said direct company have to push it through. There's a retail commercial line, so he gave us a direction. And then we are talking of awareness in Corona for health. But let's look at some data to see does it work. We saw in the month of April, the retail health growth was -3% for the industry. It started picking up June, July, August. It touched around 40 or so, but it had Corona products and the normal retail products. You have to break that too. September it peaked. November, it's again at 15-16% for the industry. And if I look at now, December will actually be where we were before COVID in terms of the growth of the industry. So my question is, are we so if I look at for now so many years I've been in the industry, does it really work? This concept, and I heard a lot of people say this, the general insurance industry does not do good. So I asked them why. They say the product is complicated. I said okay. Second, we don't create awareness. I said okay. Then they said the process is all very cumbersome. I said okay. Well, let's look at Corona. Is awareness there? You're all aware. Can any one of us fall ill? Yes. A minimum cost, 2.5 lakh rupees. Right. Single a 2-click buy from any website of any insurance company. Underwriting, just some waiting period of 15 days. That's all. Yeah. Can the product be simpler? No. Can the awareness be higher than this? No. Can the buy be simpler? No. Underwriting? None. Price? Less than 3 rupees a day. Let's look at our penetration of health in India. All insurance companies put together don't cover more than 10-12 crores of people. Government, one move covered 40 crores. One Prime Minister health, 40 crores below poverty line, one shot they covered it. Yeah? All of us, all this year, 1986, correct me, Mr. Srinivasan, I'm wrong, 1986, the New India launched mediclaim, right? 1986. Yeah. 1986 was the first time health insurance came into India, and I was part of New India then, 1986. I still remember it. We had that first cover. Now 2021, just 10-12 crores of people you have covered. Let's look at the issue fundamental. What is it? Let's look at commercial lines of business. Brokers, like you said, no, 40% of business you're doing it. Can we put
Okay,
our
possible, Mark.
hand on the heart and say that all the commercial lines that we insured are adequately insured and have the right coverage?
Yeah.
The only thing we're fighting is what low price, what coverages can we cut, what do we do? This is where we are as an industry. And I
Absolutely.
think we are trying to point at the wrong stuff. Awareness will get created, policies get sold. I don't think it's happening. No, let's look at data. It doesn't point to the direction. A peak comes in for the time the crisis is there. As the crisis goes up, it comes down. Look at floods. Tamil Nadu floods, no, Uttarakhand floods. How much home insurance did we sell? The awareness peaks when the flood is there. 1 week, 11th day, you do a drip test. Your sale is pre-flood level. So are we really thinking right? That is, awareness is the issue, simplification the issue, no, or coming out of innovation is the issue. We have to get the basics right. We are not having right conversations with the customers. How many brokers, how many insurance companies, people have the right to tell the customer on the face, sir, we don't agree with you. This is the coverage you should be having. This is it. And we're not here to get the cheapest price in the market because the cost of insurance is hardly anything compared to the expenses that you have, no, for running a business. It's negligible. No. But we don't have that conversation. So a panel discussion where we have all senior colleagues, I think we have to get to the basics and get it right. Have the right conversation, be true to ourselves, at least get what is right first in the business that we are in. No? As intermediaries, as brokers, as insurance companies, and that is more important. Innovation comes in later. Now the other point is India the only case or is it worldwide? Now let's look at motor. When it was not mandatory in Indonesia, I think no, Mr. Srivastava, Mr. Srinivasan can tell this because they have exposure in the international market. In Indonesia, motor insurance penetration was just 10 to 12%. So mostly if you look at wherever whatever is mandatory by government, that is where the penetration is high. In India, let's look at all the business we do in GI. How much business do we insure which is not like does not have a bank loan? And that's why when Mr. Ritesh was mentioning about SMEs, why is it underpenetrated? There's no bank loan, there's no insurance. No? Bank loan leads commercial lines of businesses. Let's remove bank loans today and see how much drop will happen. If you look at automobile, if the government tomorrow says it's not mandatory to have automobile insurance, let's see what is the penetration insurance of automobile in India and how fast it drops. Home insurance, less than 1%, we're not able to push it. Amazing products, we don't have the right conversations. Our basics have to be corrected first. You really move on to looking at a lot of innovation and all. I think a lot of groundwork has to still be done as industry, as intermediaries, as brokers, as insurance companies, and get this right. Have the honest conversation with the customer, with the courage to do that. Not look for shortcuts. I think that is my view.
So my question to the insurers here is, I mean, overall the combined ratio of the industry is almost more than 100%. But still, that means the insurance companies are facing claims, they are paying claims, the brokers are servicing those claims, they have sold about the policy which they have sold. Why is there so much of trust deficit involved in the industry? I mean, like what Sanjay said, I mean, there is a trust deficit. So how do we take care of this trust deficit? So Tapan, any further views on this?
Doctor, I think you involved me only for contrarian views. So let me give some contrarian views. First and foremost, insurance industry is a very funny industry. Honest people commit frauds with the insurance industry. I can prove it, yeah. So the moment you have a claim, let's do automobile, let's talk a simpler one, let's not the complicated ones. So when you have scratches in the car, it's typically not a claim, it's maintenance, yeah. And you already have all the accusations floating around by all these garage owners saying you bring in your scratched car, take fully painted cars, bring in, and the bottom is DLRC insurance copy.
Yeah.
An honest person who, if you talk to him, actually has high ethics and values, still will go and sign the document, that blank claim form, and submit to the dealer, and his car would get completely painted. I have said that, and this is the funny part of industry. Honest people commit frauds with the industry. Honestly, not even dishonest. That's a separate legal.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. When a claim happens, the entire modus operandi from the customer perspective is how much can I extract now? No, the trust is not trust deficit not happen only on one side. It's not only the industry which is completely messed up. I think the way it's always put together. Tell me, and all of us are being in this business for quite some time. And as intermediaries also, have you also not gone and told the customer, sir, इसमें ऐसा और करते हैं और claim मिल जाएगा. ये document डालने से ना और claim बढ़ जाएगा, no? So then we are trying to extrapolate the claim beyond what was covered in the contract, like what Sanjay was mentioning. We know what the contract is as brokers, as intermediaries, as insurance companies, as customers. We know what it is. We know what will be payable, no, upfront. Or forget about no. We have a document which says ये covered है. There can be one or two issues, no, which is very rarely. And I was a claims head also. I've seen many, like if I handle thousands of files, there will be 2 or 4 files which will have technicality required or gray areas, no, in how to interpret an issue. But mostly it's within the contract very clear. Then the dispute is then, no, how do you push it further? So that is where the trust deficient onus is not only on the insurance company, it's on both sides. It's unfortunate, but I've said this many times. Insurance companies where even honest people commit fraud and they don't think it's a fraud. इतने साल से प्रीमियम दिया क्यों नहीं मिलेगा? अरे it's funny, huh? So no claim. Now why will you not tell me the claim which I had 4 years back also? No, why will my not whole car be printed? No, I
appreciate your contract review. Absolutely.
So now, how do you address it? Is the point. As I said, the only weakness I see in the industry and a huge weakness in all of us, you know, and all chain online is we don't have honest, clear communication. We are afraid to do so somehow. And in terms of collecting premium, we swing the other way of trying to look at the lowest, cheapest premium and cut as much cover as possible. And a claim comes, we try to see how do we maximize the full claim, you know, even what is not covered. And then we try to find ways to help see so kaise bada kar sakte hain. How do we know maximize it and how do we do that? Now, when you are in this kind of position, there is a problem. No, the trust deficit will always be there. The complication of wordings is a smaller part of it. It is about the claim itself, no, how much it is and how it is. That's the first point.
Yes.
The second point, if I look at it, and this is again the funny part of the industry. Let's look at the industry. What do? We collect money from many to pay to a few. We are custodian of public money. Onus on the industry is that the few we pay to should be legally as per the contract and right. Otherwise, you're not doing a duty as an insurance company. So fundamentally, the insurance company are wired to check everything with a suspicious note. Unfortunately, so because that is the onus, and it's a very, very bad experience from customer perspective. No.
Yes.
Now,
Absolutely.
that is why honest communication, putting things together, no, being transparent at the very beginning stage, and being very clear about it. I think as an industry, we have to really inculcate these basics right, no, to be able to address the trust issue. It's on both sides, only one side, no, which is to be addressed.
How can brokers and insurers collaborate to give the best customer service and the customer delight? Let me start with Mr. Tapan Singhal then.
My belief, again, like I was talking about, insurance is a beautiful industry to be in. You know, so much to do, so diversity, the kind of risk that we look at, the kind of cover that we provide, the kind of protection we provide, and when things go wrong, the way we get economy into back into shape, the amount of money that we generate, even the government uses for infrastructure. No, I think we contribute a lot to the country. You know, I think the problem is,
as an intermediary and
the problem is we don't respect ourselves, and we don't know how we do that. No, the collaboration occurs when we say, okay, this is a problem. Let's say to begin with, under insurance is the problem. You know, it's not right. So, do we agree today that let's say as insurance companies, as an intermediary, that we'll actually do full insurance cover, you know, and at least these 3-4 minimum risks. With the customer actually requiring things go wrong, no, based on data and statistics, no, which luckily IIB is there now and GIC is supporting us so much. Can we put it together and say, okay, this is what we shall do minimum? Can we set up minimum standards to begin with? No, before we talk of the big stuff coming in. We at least in the root level itself, there's so much problem right now. No, doctor, that is my issue. We say let's address the root levels. Under insurance is a huge issue. No, let's look at the cover that is there, even BI and all the simple covers should be there. No. A burglary, I've seen a simple burglary covered people at times don't know, are not having it. So when I look at a lot of, and I do the analysis for my portfolio, and when I go through it, I get very, very frustrated because 100% of the portfolio is not the way it should be. So can we, from my side, if I would just say one thing, can we sit together as brokers and insurance companies and decide this is a minimum standard that we should do? Involve GIC, involve IIB. Minimum. कोई ज्यादा करने की जरूरत ही नहीं, but इससे कम नहीं करेंगे हम. Can we do that? Like GIC took a bold step and saying this is the minimum that I want to do. No, let's start with the minimum first, which itself is huge. Before really getting into some complications of what do we do next. So that's the only point I'd like to make here.
I will thank each and every panelist for your valuable time and the inputs for IBI. Thank you very much.